corned beef and cabbage with Colcannon, like it's shepherd's pie, and mini Irish soda breads for everybody. Pink corned beef gets its color from nitrates, which act as a preservative, and we're going to want to wash off. Since we're going to the sink, we might as well bring this leek with us. No one likes to eat sand. Always rinse the sand out of the leeks. Although great corned beef doesn't have nitrates, I'd rinse that too. You don't want that excess salt. That's from the point or the fatty end of the brisket. The flat is from the lean end. We want the fatty end since we're going to treat this like a stew. Cutting it into cubes will help it cook quicker. Three pounds of cubed beef. Pretty, right? At the same time, we're going to need those leeks. Let's give those leeks something to live for. Bacon. The fancy name for that matchstick cut? Lardon. This Hempler's is quality lean bacon. Reminds me of Irish bacon. The leeks are going to love that. Look at the spice packet it comes with. We're toasting our own mustard seeds. I got black and yellow, bay leaves, and coriander seeds. Spices are fat soluble. Olive oil and whole cloves of garlic. You can smell them and see them snapping and popping. Time for the meat. Cover with water. That meat's getting a head start. Don't throw away the top of that leek. And before you add that whole onion, stud it with a couple, 2-3 whole cloves. Rendered bacon and leeks. Little pork and onion flavor bombs. Don't get rid of that pan yet though. You got a couple Irish bangers or some nice fresh sausage? You got a skewer or something? We don't want these sausages to explode. A couple pinpricks will keep that from happening. All right, well, maybe just a touch of olive oil. I can't help myself. That's all the sugar we're using, half a cup. Release the oils with your fingertips into the sugar. All of a sudden, it reeks of f***ing orange in here. Don't waste that juice. I don't like to waste nothing. That orange juice and some hot water is going to hydrate those raisins. No one wants dried out raisins. Half of that orange sugar we're saving for later. 400 grams of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon and a half of baking soda. Scones and Irish soda bread both use baking soda as leaveners. Baking soda needs acid like cream of tartar to activate it. The acid in buttermilk works even better with an egg. But before we combine them, we got to cut the butter into the flour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons. About. Coating it keeps it sticking from my hands, and grating it makes it easy. What'd we say? About there, right? Maybe a little extra. That makes cutting the butter and flour very quick. Scones and Irish soda bread are kind of similar. Caraway seeds and those drained yummy raisins. This is going to be better than Irish soda bread. Of course, never overwork it. That's it. We're doing these the easy way. Like cat head biscuits. Drop them and go. Only 6 per tray. Give them room to spread. They're going to need the room because those flecks of butter are going to release steam, helping these rise. And the rest of that butter isn't going to waste. And the rest of that orange sugar, remember that? Like Irish soda bread, always make the sign of the cross. And let the fairies out. Why? I don't know. I'm Italian. These are getting baked at 400. Keeping a gentle simmer makes it easy to remove that scum. At the same time, you're getting rid of those whole spices, which is fine. They've done their job. Nice and clean. Just keep it simmering on low. See? The sausages didn't pop. 2.5 ounce scooper, bake in 20 minutes. That beef's nowhere near tender, but we are ready to add our potatoes. My favorite part about this, you don't even gotta peel them. But we do need them to get fluffy. Turnips, known for their white bottom and purple top. The larger ones are tougher and have a little more spice. That peel is edible, but it's a little tough. You don't want to eat it. Those big ones can be tough too. A little woody in the middle. As this is a stew, we're looking for bite-sized cubes. And the carrots gotta match. Turnips, carrots, and of course you gotta have cabbage. You want to try and cut it, keeping that core intact. Quartered. Or better, depending on the size of your head of cabbage. Yep, those broken skins are an indicator. They're done. Pull the potatoes. Add those turnips and carrots and cabbage. Be right back. That one's obviously easy. Which one you want me to pick? This one? Don't matter. They're very easy to peel when they're cooked. Even better, get a potato ricer. Now you don't have to peel them at all. Just press them. And you just pull that peel off. Not only is it easier, but a ricer is going to give you the best texture. Not a single lump. And I didn't have to peel shit. I still think that's the most delicious way to eat cooked cabbage. Cabbage cooked in corned beef. And keeping that root end intact made this easy. I'd say we got the most out of that leek humanly possible. And same with that onion. That root end was helpful, but now I'm done with it. For regular corned beef and cabbage, that plate's beautiful. But that part don't eat very well. And the rest of this is getting chopped up. Cabbage, potatoes, whole milk. We started with bacon and leeks. We're ending with bacon and leeks. Notice I haven't added any salt yet. Because I cooked those veggies in salty corned beef. The bacon's salty too. Turns out it still needs some. Salt and pepper. My baby loves pepper. Now I know it's right. Stir it real good. Test it again. Now let's see.
Whoa.
It's perfect. We're very lucky. We have this big cast iron pan. That's how we're going to build this. With corned beef and bangers. Corned beef, Irish bangers, and Colcannon. That's how I want to eat my corned beef and cabbage. I want as many brown crackly edges as humanly possible. But we haven't added any butter yet. That's going to crisp up better. Won't be long now. I could just grab my knife and start fucking chopping like an idiot. Or I could sit here and pull the leaves, avoiding those chunky stems no one wants to fucking eat. Bunching it up makes chopping easier. Nothing like the freshness of chopped parsley. Won't be long now. This needs one more thing, a gravy. A roux is equal parts fat and flour. Warming your milk in the microwave ahead of time will keep it from lumping up too bad. See? Didn't lump up at all. Bring it to a boil and it thickens nicely. But it needs salt, Dijon for flavor, Worcestershire sauce to back it up, lemon zest, and a little of that juice will brighten it up. This is a parsley liquor, so it needs parsley and freshly grated nutmeg at the end, like any good bechamel. Parsley liquor. Beautiful. They don't do boiled corned beef and cabbage in Dublin. I bet they'd eat the out of that.
That's the Irish casserole you didn't know you needed.
You can't eat this without Guinness. Wait for it. Parsley sauce.
Parsley sauce?
Parsley liquor.
Parsley liquor?
Well, that's what they call it. And everybody gets an Irish soda bread. Now I'm ready.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly.
It's fucking good.
It is good.
But on top of that, Colcannon and that tender fucking corned beef.
That's not fucking boiled corned beef and cabbage
No,
bullshit.
the bread. The soda bread, though. Oh my god. That fucking orange sugar that's so crispy and delicious and sweet.
We put the blessing on it. It's still good.
Kill me now. I'm dead. That's your all-in-one St. Paddy's dish. Like,
I needed that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Slanta, boys.
it's just so good.